Friends, can you believe it's almost the end of the year now? When it's the end of the year, I'm always looking forward to Black Friday. Black Friday used to be such a tedious task when you had to wait at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. outside your local Best Buy and having to basically wait in the cold winter, in the cold rain. But nowadays, things are much more convenient now, and it's a lot easier for me to just go on my phone or to go online and to basically purchase them a day before Thanksgiving or the day of. And if you're new here, my name is Jer, one half of the Ginger Gaming Duel, and today I'm going to be talking about some Black Friday deals regarding video games that I'm looking forward to this year. A lot of these prices can also change based on your local area, so please also look at your local paper to make sure that the prices are correct in your local state. With that being said, let's get right into it. Starting with Walmart, we're going to go with Star Wars Jedi Survivor for $30. This game is absolutely worth the price point at $30. I know there was a lot of slack due to the frame rate issues, but I gotta say, this game is still absolutely amazing. I still feel like the first one, Jedi Fallen Order, was one of my favorite Star Wars games, but at the $70 price point, you're still saving $40 on the second game. Lots of action, story is easy to follow, the Souls-like gameplay is a lot easier on the hands, and you'll be invested in Cal and BB-1 throughout the entire story. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for $60. I don't really need to say much about this game, and I know it's only a $9 discount, but honestly, get yourself some food and honestly get the game. It's so worth it. The secondary game from Breath of the Wild, you'll be utilizing a ton of imagination as you use items around, from weapons to vehicles, and providing innovation during your entire journey. The open map concept is beautiful, and the art and music in general is what makes the game so great. Get this game, it is going to be worth your time, I guarantee it. Zelda Skyward Sword HD for $40. Another Zelda game in the mix. This is honestly how the price should have been originally, but currently at a $60 full retail rate, you're saving about $20, which I think is honestly really well worth it. This was a classic back in November of 2011, and there were honestly only two Zelda games. The first one was Twilight Princess when it came out with the re-release, and then the second one was Skyward Sword later on. The innovation to use controllers was so new, and the game itself had so many good memories. Some of the differences included are the visuals and frame rates are comparable to the 30 FPS. There's better motion controls, and there's even autosave as well. Mario in a real-time strategy would have never been a case a long time ago, but no, here we are now. As the second predecessor to Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle comes Spark of Hope. Just coming out just a year ago, the game definitely did not get as much hype as the first one did, but honestly for the price point at $20, I think this is an absolute steal. As much as this is quite similar to the first game that we know and love, there are some pretty big adjustments, including a completely new world, the addition of sparks that can change up the battle, and even a new healing method. Super Mario Odyssey for $30. I don't really need to bring much about this game as well, as a lot of you already know this game has come out for the Switch quite some time now. But this one is a must for everyone's collection, and for half the usual price at its normal $60 price point, this one is so worth getting if you haven't purchased it yet. What's not to love about the lovable Mario, and it came out back in 2017. You also have your ally Cappy that allows you to control other characters and objects, which kind of reminds me a little bit like Kirby. You do the usual thing and try to save the Princess Peach from Bowser, who's planning to force her hand in marriage. Next we have Target, and starting off we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for $30. Again, this game really needs no introduction, as this was the first game that came out as the first release with the Switch was made, and made an epic statement for the Zelda franchise for Nintendo itself. This is hands down my top 5 favorite games of all time, and that says a lot considering I have a lot on the list. But really, this game just is straight up beautiful. Yes, it doesn't have the craziest graphics like other games that are up to date, but visually, through the environment, the music, and my favorite reason why I love this game is the pure amount of exploration that makes the game worth the original price. But it is so worth the $30, y'all. The designers drew a lot of inspiration from Shadow of Colossus and Elder Scrolls, which are two of my favorite games of all time. Again, this is a must buy if you don't have this in your collection, and you can also get this deal on Walmart as well. It Takes Two for $30. This is an absolutely beautiful game that Jen and I have played. Grab a friend, your partner, or anyone, because this game truly is a gem and wants so many awards and 10 million copies sold for good reason. It's from the same makers of A Way Out, but it's an action-adventure platform game published by EA and is out on most platforms. You can play online or local with a split screen with cooperative multiplayer between 2 people. And the story of this game is really heartfelt, but it translates so much to your gameplay. It has a lot of competition, good fun, and honestly memorable moments you'll be crying and laughing throughout. Great buy for an amazing co-op game. Our last store is GameStop, and we have 2 games. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for $40. This is a remake of the original Game Boy Zelda, and I consider this one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. I know a lot of people might not like it as much as the popular games like Breath of the Wild or Ocarina of Time, but honestly, this game brings me back. You lie on the beach as Link and wondering what the hell just happened. It plays as a top-down perspective, but the characters in this entire series are really cute and adorable to play with. It has a very anime type of vibe, which I really like during cutscenes. You get new powers throughout completing dungeons. I'll just leave it at that. Such a beautiful game and honestly worth it on the Black Friday price. And finally, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons for $35. I mean, come on, y'all, let's be honest. If I could say one thing about this game is that this game changed my life completely. And if you only had 5 games to get in your library, this one is going to be it. If you're looking forward to a game that you want to relax with, whether you want to talk to animal neighbors called villagers, or simply build your island while collecting materials, or you just want to farm and fish, this is really the game for you. It has the true definition of cozy while also bringing creativity to life. And the game truly was the game that changed my life during the struggles of the pandemic. And even though it's been 3+ years now, it still holds strong and true as a game worth getting, especially at this price point. What are some Black Friday deals that you're looking forward to? Comment down below and let us know. And if you like videos like this, here's one of me talking about scary games that are not so scary, and here's another one of Jen talking about some cozy games she's looking forward to. My name is Jer, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.